Hello, I'm Rhianna. This is Rose of Light 1111. Thank you for joining me today for another reading. I wanted to dive into past lives. What energy are we holding on to from past lives? Who were we? And what did we bring with us to this life that we're working through? So I've already pre-shuffled. I actually already laid out the card spread for this because I wanted to pick up on whose energy I'm I'm pulling on, and it's quite clear that I'm picking up on somebody that's been going through a divine counterpart connection, possibly a very challenging one. Could be a twin flame, could be a very significant soulmate, but definitely a divine counterpart situation. So if that's not what you're going through, this probably isn't for you. We will see what comes out, but based on what I pulled in the energy and even through the pre-shuffle, certain cards were coming out where it really confirmed to me that this is what this reading is about. So thank you very much. I'm going to call in spirit and we'll get started. Okay, so we're looking at what your energy was. So who were you? You were somebody that loved, greatly loved. You had the heart guardian. You loved fully with your whole heart, but I think sometimes you struggled with receiving. So I think that's a challenge that you could be going through right now, is you give everything to the people that you love, possibly this one person, and you weren't able to receive. So you overgave, you self-sacrificed in a way that made you feel maybe not as loved as you should have been. And that's something that you've brought in so that you can clear that energy and know that you are deserving of equal love. So I think really this is the theme. You're a big lover. I'm pulling on divine feminine here. The traits, the gifts that you had then that you have now, you're a shapeshifter. You're able to transform and then unveil your gifts. I think you've had a very, very challenging life. You've gone through so many obstacles, so many challenges, and you have the ability just to transform your life. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going, and you have been able to reinvent yourself. If you think about, I don't know how old you are, where are you on this journey, but if you think, like, how many lives have you had even in this life right now? How many versions of yourself have you already had? I mean, I see the snake. If you could see, it's very light. There's the snake where you're shedding the skin of the old. So you have that ability of being able to just transform. And you know, I see this, and I see the animals too, and I think you're quite spiritual. Obviously, if you're a divine feminine, male, female, doesn't matter. It's the energy that I'm picking up on. And you have this strength, and you probably have a natural, I'm feeling a lot of animals. I feel like a lot of spirit guides are animal spirits with you. If you think about, you know, when you're meditating, what animals are you connecting to? Maybe keep an eye out for that. If you see a certain animal and it keeps coming up, it could be anything. It could be, you know, on the TV. It could be as you're scanning through, or you could see something, a commercial. It could be anything. Pick up on those animals. There might be some messages there for you. Yeah. But your greatest challenge then and now is the air guardian, shifting your perspective. So it's so hard. You know, you can see she seems disappointed. To be fair, she seems very disappointed in love. She's living in the 3D. She's like, I give everything with my heart, and here I am, alone, broken. But I think what this is really urging you is to see past what's happening right now, to step back and to really shift your perception. It doesn't really, I know that it doesn't feel fair all the time, and you're giving, you're not getting it back. It definitely, it's that balance that you need. But I urge you to look outside of yourself and shift your perception. See their side. See what might be going on for them, and just try to step outside of it. I think if you stick in that kind of angry or unfair, or why does this keep happening to me, I give, I love, and I'm left alone, or it's just not working out for me. If you sit in that energy, that's what you're going to bring. But if you look outside of that and you really try to shift that mind of yours and think bigger, go outside of that, and I think that will really help you. What would love do? You're a person of love, great love. What would love do in this situation? And then you send that love, and then you move forward. The karma that you need to work on is releasing the old and rest. So it's the autumn card. It's looking at the changes of the season. Maybe how the trees, they fall and it has to shed. So it's really just releasing everything that's happened in the past. Stop holding on to it. Stop being in that energy of like, why? And especially if you have a higher knowing, if you know that this is possibly your twin flame, or you've kind of a little bit further in that understanding, and you know that this is your person, or you believe this to be your person, or they have been your person in many lives, why don't they get it? Well, you have to let it go. You have to release the old, and you have to rest. Perhaps maybe this person was born in the autumn. Maybe you are. Maybe you met in the autumn. Maybe you let each other go, or there was some sort of separation that happened in the autumn. But you can't hold on to that. You have to let that stuff go, or it's going to hold you back, and you're going to live in that 3D, not moving forward. The same patterns, same things are going to keep happening. So that's the karma. You need to really release it. Don't control it. Do not try to control the outcome. Surrender, complete surrender. You have to let it go, and it will come back changed. So just don't focus on the past. You're not going that way. Move forward. The energy that will support you, Mother Earth. Look how still and calm she is. It's loving yourself, being loved, allowing love in, allowing yourself to be nurtured and cared for. Find ways to comfort yourself at this time. If you are really struggling and you're not able to see really quite, you need to give yourself that time. Sit. Think about it. Look at it from a different perspective. And then try to release it. Just full surrender. It is so hard, but you have to. And I see the moon here too. Just maybe sit underneath the next full moon and release it. Let it go. I'm also seeing with the mother, there could be some mother wounds with you or your person. Typically, if it is one of these divine counterpart situations, you have a lot of the same trauma. You grew up in a similar area, so you have a lot of the same wounds that you mirror each other. So think about, how would you mother yourself? I don't know if you have mother issues. There's difficulties with your mother, with being a mother, but really it's about, or just loving yourself as you would a mother. Think of yourself as the inner child. Give that love back to yourself. I think that will really help you. And if you do have a mother wound, work on that. Try to figure out what that is and see from your mother's perspective, right? Because she was a human living her own life, inexperienced. She had her own lessons to learn. Doesn't excuse bad behavior, abuse, or any of those things. But if you look outside of just your experience and try to see it from where she was at, I think that will help you heal. I think it will help you heal. Yeah. Yeah, and then how will it help you? Yeah, it's all repeat. The ego. Because once you start healing those wounds and seeing from the other side of things what they might like, it's like being high above. And I try to do this with my own life. I have a pretty good ability to be able to step outside, you know, when I'm not, yeah, I'm in my feelings, I feel it, I let myself feel it. But when I allow myself just to be quiet and get into that, well, I will try to rise above me, them, and see from the higher up, like what is actually going on from them, their side, my side, outside sources. It could be anything. So if you see from a higher perspective, you know, it has the eye. You just meditate, try to see from always, and I think that will really help shift. And the transition, what you're stepping into the Lord. This is the Emperor. So this is taking charge with authority, only saying yes if you want to. You are the ruler of your own life. And if you have issues with giving and receiving equally, this is saying you need to stand up for yourself and you need to say no. And that is a full sentence, no. And really standing strong and doing what you need to do for your own healing to be able to move forward. Yeah, I think it's, and the reason why I kind of knew it was a counterpart, because at the bottom of the deck was the lady. You have been that divine feminine. You have been in that loving, nurturing, beautiful Empress energy. And you have been dealing with the Emperor. Probably not in his healed self. Neither are you, but because you have that healing that you need to do to get into this, to get that balance, and you need to find the masculine feminine balance within yourself. Quite often, especially if you're in a twin flame situation, there's a lot of people talking about it. Don't read too much into it. You know, it really is about finding that equal masculine feminine within yourself. That is what union is. You need to find that. And whether you end up getting together with your twin flame or your divine counterpart at some point in this life, that's not the end game. The end game is to find that balance within yourself. And don't worry about them. Don't worry about their journey. You're always going to be connected. You're always going to be thinking about them. They're always going to be thinking about you, not really knowing. If you're the divine feminine, you're a little bit further on your spiritual path, or you have a better sense of understanding than they do, but they will get it. And if they have walked away, ghosted you, left you, you're feeling this like, what the heck? Feel it. Try to see from their side. They don't know how to deal with those feelings. They don't know. They feel that same love, but they don't know what to do with it. And you shine this beautiful light on them, and it makes them feel like they're not good enough for you. And that's hard. That's hard for them, and that's hard for you, because you're having this rejection where they feel like, if I'm my complete self, you're going to abandon me because I'm not good enough. So there's this not feeling good enough that you have to work through. You have to heal those wounds. You need to mother yourself, nurture yourself, and then stand strong in your beliefs, and then move forward. So with that, let's move forward. So what is it that you need to know about this current situation, relationship? Any messages here? You. seeing beware. Be careful who you trust right now. And I think that's, I mean, I'm on video and I'm telling you, but just be careful. Like if I don't make sense to you, don't make it work. If it's not your situation, it's not your situation. Be really careful about what you are letting into your world. Not everyone is providing the right messages that you need to hear. Just be wary. Just be wary. If it doesn't feel right, it's not. Don't make it work. Don't make it fit. Yeah. And know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. So that's an extra. Somebody needs to hear that. Not everyone has your best interests. A lot of people are trying to make money. They're living in the 3D. You take advantage of people that just are vulnerable because you're looking for answers, because you don't understand. It's so confusing. What is happening? Why do I feel like this? Why? I'm a very strong person. I've always been able to move on. Why am I still thinking about this person? It's crazy. It's crazy talk. So be careful. That's a message someone needs to hear. Careful where you're spending your money. Careful who you're giving your money to. Be careful who you're talking to about your situation. Not everyone understands, and they're gonna be like, I just don't get it. Why don't you just move on? Why are you still talking to this person? Because that's not their path. They don't have that divine counterpart. That's not their experience on this go around. I'm a little bit worried about what. I'll just cover that. Angel of new life. An exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. So there again, it is telling you, just this to me is releasing the old. It's further confirmation. You need to release the old patterns, release the old self-talk, the crazy talk. It's not crazy, but you know, you're making yourself crazy. And just allow this is deep surrender. Deep surrender. Love yourself. Know that you are worthy of more. Let the universe help you. Let the angels help you. Let it go. Just release it. Do whatever you need to find that way to release it. And you will. You know, Goddess of the shadows, what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. There's the snake again. You might need to clear your chakras, I think. Maybe go for a Reiki session. That could help you. Because underneath Angel of Union, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Because I think you're really focusing on this union. And, sorry, I got my ring light on here. This is what you want. This is what you see. This is what's in your dreams. This is the connection that you're feeling. It's really hard. It's hard to let that go, but you're not letting it go. You're just allowing it to happen. You cannot control the outcome, because if you try to control, you will keep hitting the wall. You'll have more obstacles and you'll be faced with more resistance. You need radical acceptance, radical surrender. Move on. Move on. Let's see what your ancestors want you to, what energy of your ancestors are with you during this time. You can move forward. Woo. Yeah, here's another one. Mother of fire, shine and rise. So this is more confirmation. You're so loving. You're so nurturing. Give that love and energy back to you. You are fire too. You're this magnetic, strong, powerful person. If you don't feel like you are right now, Find a way to tap back into that. Find yourself again, because you're fabulous. You're so beautiful. Male or female, it's just the energy. Doesn't matter. We all have both. Yeah, it is, and that's the mother. I think there is some mother wound healing that needs to happen. Anything else? Yeah, yeah, Mother of Earth. So definitely more mothering, but this is stable, strong, independent. You got your money right. You got your life right. You got your own things. You don't need anybody. So you need to start loving yourself enough so that you know that. Because the trickster, the ego and excess, that's the stuff that's going to hold you back. Your own ego, and yeah, because there's the chaos and destruction. It's time to move forward. You need to let this go for now. You need to let this go for now. This is what I'm feeling. So let's see what the heroes want. Ooh, that. Yeah. I love spirit. The thin veil, let go and let grow. So much confirmation. It's time to let it go. Let it go and let yourself grow. Let it grow as well, because if this is actually if you're actually destined to come together in this life, then you need this time. You need this break. You need this separation. You need to grow on your own, build yourself back up. They need to do the same. And maybe this isn't the person that you're going to end up with. You might just give up on the journey, because it's not for everybody. You have free will. You could say no, because maybe someone better will come. But give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Make sure that you're not putting all of your energy into this. Yeah. Give yourself some me time. Enjoy your own company. Love yourself. Be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. So you are here having a human experience, but you're living in the 5D with this person. You have dreams about them. You're seeing each other. You're being reminded all the time, aren't you? Yeah, you are. But it's about expanding your consciousness, understanding the bigger picture here, and enjoy it. Whale of a time. Your charge is to enlarge. So give yourself that time. Mother yourself. Stop overthinking it. Complete release. And then I think you'll be a little bit happier. But it's tough. It's not easy. Let's see what love. Let's get a love card here. And so whale, I think there are some animals here. I'm going to pull an animal card next, because I want to see what animals are coming up for you, and maybe this will be further confirmation that this is your reading. But get a love oracle first here. When I pre-shuffled, it did come up with soul union. So that's why I know. Oh boy. Yeah. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Send them love. Send yourself love. Speak to them. You can say what you want to say. Send loving energy out. Talk to them. They'll talk to you back. They'll visit you in your dreams and through music. But you need to be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Don't self-sacrifice anymore. It's time for you. Okay. Let's get animal. Ooh. Panther came out right away. Sorry, I gotta play with this light here. You see that? So the panther is magic, darkness, and death. So this is really a death and rebirth situation, but perhaps you're a Scorpio. Like other large cats, the panther represents ferocity and courage. It's a mystical symbol that has represented dark energies and rebirth. So, panther thy soul under my soul. I think it is. It's really about knowing that you're magic, understanding that there is a greater purpose here, and that is for you to find union with yourself. You're strong, you're magnetic, you're magic. You have the ability to transform, death and rebirth. You can be whoever you want to be. You have that power to do that, and that is what you need to be focused on. And I think let's get one tarot then. Let's get another animal tarot, and then we'll get a message from the universe and we'll wrap it up. I hope this was helpful for you. I know it's not for everybody. It's not easy. We're all on different stages of our journey. I know what it feels like. I'm a little bit further along maybe than the person watching right now, or maybe you're the same stage and this is just further, maybe the separation, there's been a break and no contact, and you're just like, but I feel like this is somebody that's in the thick of it. So hopefully this will help you. If you like it, please like, subscribe, help me grow my channel. I'm brand new here, so I would appreciate that. So yeah, okay. So we got 3 of air, which is the 3 of swords. Rose-breasted grosbeak. Sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, you'll be stronger than before. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're going through this. It's not easy. It's not easy. Let's get a love card then. Let's get a love card. So beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So this is it's backwards. Sorry, I'm on selfie mode, but yeah, this is beautiful. You're mirroring each other. You're shining that light, that mirror on the aspects of yourself. So I think you do need to do your shadow work. You're showing this beautiful love, this brightness, this lightness, and it scares them. And then they're shining more of your shadow side, and that's the stuff you need to work through as well. You need to work through that shadow side, do that deep healing, reparent yourself, love yourself, forgive everybody that's hurt you. Try to, see people from a different, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. It's true. You deserve it. But give yourself that love first. Be ready to receive. People that are great givers give, and it makes them feel good. But why are you giving so much? That's something you need to heal within. You need to find that balance. So why are you giving? I think that's part of your healing that you need to do when you're doing that child, reparenting yourself, doing that inner child work. Because sometimes when you grow up in a home where you need to give to be noticed, or whatever the case is for you, it's important. Go through it. It'll help you. It's tough though. Transition's hard. You're going through it right now, the death and rebirth and trying to figure out what all this means. Okay, from the universe, last card here. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So just further confirmation, time to surrender, time to release the past, all the past. You've learned the lessons, you've experienced, so why did those things happen? And what do you need to heal within yourself so that you can move forward and be happy? So thank you very much. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to do more videos for you. Thank you.